technical difficulties. They were not really working today. Sheesh. It'd be like that though. But I'm eating sushi, so that's amazing right now. But we're gonna wait a few minutes till people get on, and then I'm going to explain model apartments to you guys, because I personally did not know what a model apartment was until I actually became a model. And you know, I'm staying in one right now. I've stayed in another one before, but that was just completely, it was with a different agency, because it was with Darianka's agency. So we stayed in her model apartment, because normally you can't have friends stay. You can't have girls that aren't with your agency in your apartment, but it was during COVID, and no other girls were in there in next LA's model apartment, so they just let her and I stay. I've never stayed at the model apartment in Los Angeles, and I don't think I have in New York either. I think the New York one is low-key in Brooklyn, because I don't know, last time I saw it, it had like a really, really pretty view. I don't know. This model apartment's really nice. Like, compared to a lot of them that I've seen, like, through movies, documentaries, YouTube videos, and whatnot, this is very nice. Oh, you can't stay long, but I'm gonna ask really quick if you can please post a workout routine video. Yes. I'm gonna try to do that tomorrow. I don't have work tomorrow till, I think it's 2 or 3. I hope it's till 2 or 3. Might be at 1. I do have therapy tomorrow morning, but I don't think that's till later in the day, so hopefully I can work around that and post a video in the morning, because there's a track that's like literally a block away from here, and I didn't know that until I came back here from today. I've actually been here for, this should be my 3rd night, but last night I spent at my home in Naples. Okay. So I feel like I'm waiting a little bit. Would I do the boxing match? No. But we're not going to talk about that. Just wanted to get off my chest. I've had a lot of mixed feelings about boxing matches recently. And just kind of the point of them and everything. Just some thinking in my brain. I don't know. My brain kind of works, like, I guess, different than a lot of people's, which sometimes is hard for me because other people don't see the way I see things. Some people don't. Some people do. I mean, those people, my homies. Anyways, so currently I'm staying in a model apartment, and if you, I don't know what sauce that is, but that kind of looks a little strange. But model apartment is, it is an apartment in a big city that your agency owns, if that makes any sense. So each agency, and not in all cities, most big ones have one for Miami, Los Angeles, and New York. So I know for Wilhelmina personally, they have one in New York, LA, Miami. They might possibly have one in Denver, because I know that they do have an agency and like a team out there. I'm personally not signed to anywhere in Denver. Just Denver is really cold. Me and the cold, New York is already way too cold for me. Denver, I feel like, is snow times like 500. Like, I went to Aspen for literally 3 days. I don't even think it was 3 full days. I think we stayed there 2 nights. But I died. I just remember just like wanting to just be, I literally sat in the hot tub every night for like 3 hours because I was so cold. And our room was always so cold for some reason. I don't even know. But anyways, so back to the model apartment thing. So I know I have stayed at one in Los Angeles with Darianka, so Shadi is signed with Next Worldwide. So we stayed in her Next LA model apartment during, what month was it? I think it was June. No, it was July. Yes, so we stayed there, I think it was the end of June, beginning of July, and then we left. But we stayed there for, I think it was like 2.5 weeks, low-key 3 weeks. We were there for a really long time. But that's when we were just, that was just not a fun time for me personally. My mental health at that time in my life was just not it. But anyways, we're not going to go into that because that's all like negative hole in that part. But the mall apartment itself were Next. I took off all my rings for work today and my hands are so bare. I feel so weird. But her next mall apartment, Next LA model apartment was like very nice. Like it had everything that we needed. Also, so basically a model apartment is an apartment that you pay nightly, so it's like a hotel, but it's way cheaper than a hotel because normally when you're starting off a model, you normally don't live in a big city yet. So say if I still lived in Naples, Florida, and Miami wanted me to come out here for swim week, but if you don't know, also, when you travel to cities like Miami, New York, London, Paris, stuff like that during Fashion Week, hotels are like, I'm not joking, like $8,000 a night. It's insane. Well, not all of them. They range anywhere from like $400 to like $1,000 a night. And it's like when you're starting off a model, especially for shows, you don't get paid a lot. So it's like, okay, unless you come from money, you can't really like, I mean, personally, like I would just not pay like $1,000. So whatever happens. So normally they have these model apartments where they charge a lot less a night, and each agency is completely different. I'm not going to tell you guys what I pay for mine because I'm sure every agency charges their girls different amounts. But it is like an insane discount because you are normally sleeping in like one hotel room or like one bedroom with anywhere from like 3 to like, I've seen some documentaries and movies where you sleep with like 6 to 8 girls in one room. And I'm like, oh, that is a lot. But it's also very reasonable because for things like swim week and fashion week and whatnot, if you guys have also watched, I've personally watched tons of vlogs and whatnot, you literally are only ever in your hotel room to sleep and occasionally eat. Because 9 times out of 10, you're like going out to dinners or like you're at events or like you're going this or you're going that. But yeah, so basically it's just here for you to sleep. But currently I'm staying in the model apartment because, I don't know, I just feel like the culture, you just like need it. Like I've never really stayed in a mall, like the Next LA one was only for 3 people. So it wasn't really like, oh no. Oh, I didn't think about that. It was a 2-bedroom, but me and Dee slept in 1 bedroom and there's 3 beds. So I think that one held 6 people. But there was only 2 of us in at the time because of COVID, and they don't really like, I think even right now, I'm not really sure what Miami's, and all of them, I'm not really sure what their COVID restrictions are. I'm sure you probably have to like get tested before you come or whatnot. But anyways, besides, I got tested before I came here, so probably adds in. But currently I'm eating poke in my kitchen. But the really cool thing about model apartments is that they come fully everything. So I have all utensils. I have literally everything that I need. I went grocery shopping 2 nights ago, and I got everything that I would need for the time being that I was staying here. I kind of didn't think about it, and I'm literally leaving tomorrow, so didn't think about that enough. But it's Father's Day, and I get to spend the time with my dad, so I'm excited for that. But because I know for Mother's Day, I didn't get to spend the time with my mom I'm sure they might even like overbook it to the point where like a girl sleeping on the couch or something like that, just because a lot of beginning models do not want to be paying like I said, like $300+ a night for a hotel, and that's like a really cheap hotel in Miami. I know in like New York and places like that, you could probably travel to like Brooklyn or like kind of like the outskirts, but I'm still not. I'm doubting that it's much cheaper, because when it's fashion week, it's like everyone and their mom is there, like designers, like models, like makeup artists, hair artists, like creative directors, like photographers, videographers, paparazzi, like people just are coming to watch the actual show. It's like so many people are coming, so it's like obviously hotels and whatnot are gonna like freaking put their prices out of crazy. And also, fun fact, swim week is castings start July 5th, and 4th of July is literally the day before. So it's like, I personally don't want to be flying on the 4th of July just because I feel like that's very hectic, and just don't want to be, I don't know, I'd rather be somewhere for the 4th of July so I can celebrate it or whatever I'm doing for that. So I'm going to fly probably like the 5th or the 3rd to get back here. So obviously hotel prices, the whole process of why model apartments are so beneficial. And you come here, and especially if you're staying, because some models come, like, so say I was going to New York for like 3 weeks, and it's like you stay in your model apartment for 3 weeks, and it's like here it's like a fully furnished apartment that you have like all your cooking supplies. You literally just need like food, like they have like dressers, they have a place for your clothes, they have like towels, they have sheets, they have bedding, they have everything. So you literally have to come with like a bag. It's like, it's kind of like a hostel. What are those things that people go? I think I follow a girl on TikTok that does. She goes and stays in like crazy places like Mexico and Hawaii and whatnot. And I think she stays in a hostel. I believe is what it's called. I could be wrong, so please don't take my word for that. But that's my rundown on model apartments, because but okay, sorry, just reading through the messages. Anyways, besides the point, that is kind of how the little rundown is. I think that they're super beneficial for like starting off models and like young girls, especially when you're here, like you're staying with other girls, you're staying with other models, you're meeting new girls, which I feel like is really good, because the modeling world is an insanely lonely yet crazy world. Like, you're surrounded by so many people. But I feel like the industry is just as a whole, like, you're surrounded by so many people, but yet you feel completely and utterly alone. And that's something that I struggle with severely, is like being surrounded by so many people, and just like I have done it so many times. I'd say in the past like 3 weeks, where I'm in a room full of people and I just feel so alone. And it's like, that is probably like the worst feeling ever for me. I hate it. It's just like, I get homesick, but I don't really have a home. So it's like that constant, just like never, like I would say my New York apartment is my home, but like even then, like I've been there for what, like a week and a half total, and I've lived there technically for like almost a month. Yeah, almost, in like a few days it's gonna be exactly a month. Um, um I just, yeah. Anyways, sad parts. We don't want to talk about that, but we're gonna give you guys the little apartment part, because we love that. So we start off with my Poke Bowl. My Poke Bowl is from Poke OG. OJ. Poke OJ. OG, my bad. But we love Poke because Poke is actually insane. And I'm on this diet. Well, not on a diet, that's such a lie. I'm still eating what I want, but I'm just focusing more on healthier food than not healthier food. Because I went to Publix and I bought a whole bunch of unhealthy food, and I just realized it was just not a smart decision. I'm also going in the morning to track, because also something I don't know why I'm talking about a lot of things that I struggle with right now, but one thing that I struggle is with traveling and working out. I feel like because when I'm in LA or when I'm in New York, I just go to Dog Pound and I get an insane workout and it's so nice, and love Dog Pound, like literally praise them because they always make me die. And last time I went was, I'd say, a week ago, and before that I hadn't gone in like a minute, like literally since I came back from LA. So I need a good workout. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna go for a run. And in Miami, in Florida especially, I remember that's something that I miss. It's like I just sweat so much when I run because it's so insanely hot outside. So I'm gonna get up in the morning and do that, and then make brekkie and everything because I have everything to make my iconic brekkie and whatnot. So I'm gonna do that here, which is gonna be good for my mental health to just like keep myself busy right now because a girl is going through a lot of things right now, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I'm struggling with. So this is my overview right now. This is like all the kitchen areas. This is all like Tupperware or whatnot, but it's also a mirror, so swag money. And then this is all like the utilities. Inside of all these are just like random things that you would just need for a kitchen. Those are all my dirty dishes. We don't talk about that. And then they have, of course, like the common spill. But yeah, Celsius anxiety all of a sudden. I don't know why. And I also just didn't bring my anxiety pills to Miami. So normally I just take an anxiety pill and I'm like chilling out and I'm fine. But recently it's just not been like that. And I had these 2 Celsiuses this morning. This one's not done completely. And then I have a charcuterie board, water, apples, fruit, more water because I gotta stay hydrated. So yeah, that's all. That's my fridge, and this is my kitchen. This is where I'm eating dinner. My poke bowl. But then again, over here is just like a hallway that just has, I think it's a half bathroom. I'm gonna turn this light. Oh, there we go. This is literally just a half bathroom. I just haven't used it. Anyways, over here is just the living room. My favorite Celsius flavor is the berry one. That's carbonated. I don't like their teas. Their teas, I need some wah in my life. So carbonated it is. But this I think is a light. Yeah. So other light switches are like on this, which is kind of interesting. But this, those are my pajamas that I put on clothes because I get cold very easily. But yeah, this is just kind of, I don't really know what that is, but that's there. And then this is, they just put random furniture. That's my journal that I journal in every night. And then I'm staying in Miami, so there's that. And then there's also this dresser, and I think some bookies up there. I don't know what's in there. Probably just random stuff. But yeah. Anyways, that's a mirror. It'd be like that. And then this is the couch I've been sitting on and doing all my work with because then this is the bedroom. This is all my clothes. Please don't look at that. But this is the bedroom looks like an average model apartment bedroom. I really like how all the cloth pink. It's very me. Very me. So swag money. But then this is all the stuff that I got. I also went to Victoria's Secret yesterday for I don't really know why I went, to be honest. But I also had a shoot today from 10 till 4. And that's what all this bag of stuff is. I brought like my extensions, snackies. I had to bring bathing suits. I had to bring like bras and underwear and whatnot because normally at shoots they don't really like giving you bras and underwear because you can't really give them back because it's just a little gross. So they just always tell you to bring like your own nude bra and nude underwear or like pasties and whatnot. So we just have those I brought. And then this is like my set that I'm wearing out to dinner. I was making sure that was chilling. And this is the bathroom. Very simple. It's just all my makeup beauty products. I got this at VS yesterday, and I'm going to put you guys on to the best scent that VS has. I got this from my best friend in high school, and she would always wear this. You know how you spray perfume before you go in the hall to like see the boys? Yeah. We would always use scent, and I got it in the just other little products that I've been using to like get my hair back to normal. Olaplex is also really good, and then the brand, yeah, this brand too. So Olaplex and Away, I think you pronounce it is, are like the best products for hair products in my opinion for right now. I'm also trying out R and CO, so I'm gonna let you guys know how I like that too. Also, my makeup, don't want to touch that because makeup gives me anxiety. But that's my life. And then this is the bathroom. I'm in the shower, which I think is pretty cool because like the water comes out of there. And then there's that's literally me, the shower. But it gets foggy, so you don't even end up seeing yourself. Which is the depressing part because I won't watch myself. I'm like, oh. Yeah, just don't get obsessed. Call me self-obsessed without saying it. But yeah, my bedroom. It's very cute in my opinion. But anyways, tag my yellow. We're gonna eat my Pokeball and wallow in my peace. Tell you guys a little bit more about modeling and whatnot because I feel like people make it very like glamorous and whatnot. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going against it. It's a very glamorous job. But there is also like a lot of things that come with it that you would not get in like any other job, which I feel like goes for every single job that is out there, whether you're a lawyer, like, oh my gosh, lawyers are insanely smart. Like you just have different responsibilities and you have different lifestyles for each job and whatnot. And I feel like people kind of need to realize that like models have their own little things that we go through and how it's not always so glamorous. But that's why before I got into modeling, I binge watched so many like models vlogs and them talking about modeling, like answering Q&As and whatnot. So let me know if you guys like think that's something that you guys want to see, just like a reality check modeling, because don't get me wrong, it's freaking amazing. 9 times out of 10 I'd say, maybe a little bit longer than that, but yeah, it's honestly, it's a blessing. Like it 100% is, and that's why I'm so grateful for it. But I used to always do that when I was younger. But I love you guys. I love you guys. Bye.